The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Fair catch made at the 27-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hooker to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Fleet on the punt for Detroit. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply the...
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hooker wants to change the look. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hooker now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gibbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on third. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens now 2-5 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Throwing is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking to throw, Hooker. going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact got the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken at the 46. Ooh, the juke. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And Markham at the 5. 36 yards on the play. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Dobbins once more. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Duvernay in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
128 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage. Throwing. Hooker. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now Jackson.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now to add the point after. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball banked way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Hooker. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 3rd down and 7. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Hooker back near his goal line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, it's Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense. Blanket in the field with extra defensive action speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fighting off the defender. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Take it to the house.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. In motion left, Flowers. To throw is Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that will make this a 9-point lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. That'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Here's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Nifty move. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. One more time with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Hooker. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Hooker on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Looking to throw. Hooker. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. To the sideline and incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On second down, Montgomery. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now Hooker. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Duvernay in motion. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 33 yards. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hooker's going to throw it. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. Here's first and 10. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rakiasin. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of